Hello everybody, so today we're going to be dealing with Trigonometry chapter 22, exercise 22e, question number 12. So this question states that there is a rectangle which has length 6 meters, width 4 meters, and we have to find the acute angle formed when the diagonals intersect. So the basic concepts that you need to know before solving these questions are, firstly, that the opposite sides in a rectangle are equal to each other. So if this is 6 meters, this is also equal to 6 meters. Likewise, if this is 4 and this is also equal to 4 meters. Second thing, that when the diagonals intersect, firstly, the diagonals are equal to each other. So BD is equal to AC. And when they intersect, they bisect each other. So AO is equal to CO is equal to DO is equal to BO. Once you know that, you see that we have to find the acute angle. There are 4 angles that are forming: AOB, BOC, DOC, and AOD. In these 4, we have to find the acute. So if you look closely, we find that angle AOD is equal to angle BOC. Also, AOB is equal to DOC because of vertically opposite angles. So one of these has to be, so either this has to be acute or these have to be acute. So which one is acute? You can actually look here and say that BOC and AOD are acute, but you can't really do that in mathematics. You have to prove that these are acute rather than just like looking at it and saying that they're acute. So one of the methods to prove it is the way I'm going to explain right now. But in the examination, if a question comes like this, you don't have to prove it. If it says to prove it, then you have to prove it. So one of the way of proving is that you look at this triangle ACD. So in this triangle, DC is greater than AD because this is 6 and this is 4. So we know from a theorem which states that the longest side has the largest angle opposite to it. So if DC is greater than AD, then the angle opposite to DC, that is DAC, is greater than the angle opposite to AD, that is ACD. So once you know that, you can say that you can just multiply it by 2 to get DAC plus DAC is greater than ACD plus ACD. Now you can interchange all of these positions. So you can bring this over here and this over here to get minus ACD minus angle ACD minus angle ACD, because you interchange their position, is greater than minus DAC minus DAC. Once you get that, you can add 180 to both sides. You can have 180 minus angle ACD minus angle ACD is greater than 180 minus DAC minus DAC. When you get this, you recognize that this value is actually equal to, so 180 minus ACD, so 180 minus ACD minus ACD, this is also equal to ACD because it's an isosceles triangle. This is equal to this, so this is equal to this. So we get this angle DOC, so angle DOC. Likewise, this is equal to angle AOD. And that's it. We have proved that angle DOC is greater than angle AOD. So if angle DOC plus angle AOD is equal to 180 degree and this is greater than angle AOD, then this must be obtuse and this must be acute to make it 180 degree. So you have proof that this is acute angle. Now you can simply just go ahead and find this angle and then say that because this is acute and this is the measure of this angle, this is the answer. But how I would recommend you to do it is to solve for both of these angles and which one is acute at the end. then you can just say that this is equal to, this is assuming this is equal to 112 and this is equal to 78 or 68 or something, then this is equal to acute, and thus this is the answer. So now we're gonna really solve how this works. So we're gonna first start with drawing a perpendicular on the width and on the length. So if we draw a perpendicular like this, we see that this is also 90 degree, because a triangle has 90 degree on all four of its angle are 90 degree. So these lines OM and DC are parallel to each other. Likewise, a line let's assume this is Q. OQ is parallel to line BC. So from here we're gonna first find this angle. This angle is equal to, we're gonna find it by trigonometry, and then this angle, that is, we named it theta, is equal to this angle because they are corresponding angles, because these are parallel, and Z is equal to this angle because they are corresponding. So we're gonna start this question by first writing down SOHCAHTOA, okay, because we don't want to mess anything up. Okay, so we have to find this angle, and this is opposite, this is adjacent, so we're going to be using TOA. By the way, you can also calculate this by using Pythagoras and dividing dB by 2, and then you have this, because this is 2, because this is perpendicular on isosceles triangle, and then you can find this too, but I think this is better, the method that I'm showing you. So you can say tan theta is equal tan theta is equal to let's name this x rather than theta, because I don't want you to get confused, x, and let this be y. So we will say tan x is equal to opposite upon adjacent, that is BC upon DC. BC is equal to 4, DC is equal to 6, so tan x is equal to 4 upon 6. From here you can calculate x, and x will be 33.69 degrees. Once you know that, you can say that x is equal to theta, because there are corresponding angles. And once you know that, you can say that theta is also equal to 33.69. Now angle BOC from here is equal to theta into 2 into theta. Why is this? Well, if you look at this triangle BOC, if you draw a perpendicular here, you see that this is an isosceles triangle, so the altitude is going to divide this angle into 2 equal parts. So this is theta, this is also equal to theta, so BOC is equal to theta into 2. So yeah, that's what I wrote here. And then you can say if theta is equal to 33.69, angle BOC will be equal to approximately 67.4 degrees. Now we can calculate Z, but what would be a better or smarter way to do is that you can look at this AOC line. This angle is equal to this angle this angle plus, so AOB plus angle BOC will give us 180 degree. BOC we know, so we can calculate AOB, and we can say that angle BOC plus angle AOB is equal to 180 degree, and BOC is equal to 67.4 plus angle AOB is equal to 180 degree, and thus angle AOB is equal to 112.62 approximately degrees. Now, once we know that, we have to find out, we just have to say that, okay, so if you look at this and this, okay, this is an acute angle 67.4, this an obtuse angle 112.62. So we already got the answer that if this is acute, so this is also equal to acute, and this is also equal to obtuse. So because we have to find the acute angle, the answer is B, the angle that is equal to BOC. So we can just say as angle BOC is acute, thus answer is equal to 67.4 degrees, and that's the answer. And that's it. Thank you.